Last week on my channel, I shared a bunch of my fall finds and chatted a little bit about styling. This week, the bins have come out and I'm excited to start decorating for fall. Hi, my name is Becca and welcome to my channel where today kicks off our fall decorating series where over the next few weeks, hopefully with your company, I will be transforming our home into all things fall. If you joined me last week, I shared some seasonal goodies that I found. I'll link that video at the end of this one, just in case you're interested. But I also chatted about how fall is my absolute favorite time of year, and it's just the perfect opportunity for us to cozy up our homes with budget-friendly items to just make it a nice retreat for ourselves and our family. I will be starting in our family room today just because we do spend a lot of time in there. But before we get started, I did want to share some really fun news with you. So by chance, are any of you readers of the Cottage Journal magazine? I have picked up that magazine over 10 years, especially their autumn and their Christmas issues. And that's why I'm just so excited to share that I am featured in this year's autumn publication. Cindy Cooper, who was the then editor, she has since retired, reached out to me last year and asked if they could feature our home and if I would submit pictures, which I happily did. And then Bethany Adams wrote the nicest article, and I was so happy that she included my grandmother Ruth's name in the first sentence of the article. My grandmother passed away a few years ago at the ripe old age of 104, but she is the one who I got my love for decorating from. So that just really made me happy. They were so kind to include our home on the cover of the Home Sweet Home section of the magazine. And then they included a 10-page article of our humble abode starting on page 42. So again, I'm just so grateful to everybody at the Cottage Journal for making this dream come true, and I'm just really excited to share it with you as well. So having said that, let's go ahead and get started decorating this year for fall. And like I mentioned earlier, we will start in our family room. Not quite sure what I'm going to do, but let's just go play. First things first is bringing up the fall bins, and I like to categorize them when I can. For example, we have fall wreaths in this one, colored branches and picks in this one, neutral branches and picks in this one, and this bin has all of our pumpkins that are plastic or felt. I will be donating or getting rid of this colored bin at the end of the season. It's seen better days, so I'll get a clear one just so they're all consistent. I also have another bin downstairs that has pillows and garlands, runners, etc. After packing away summer to include the rug, I'm left with the base seagrass rug, which I love, but I want to layer one for fall. Here's the new rug, and once it passes a feline inspection, I can unroll it. This Persian-inspired rug is so pretty. It has ivory, beige, shades of gray, and I think Miss Ivy approves. Now that I have the rug in place, I went ahead and moved the sofa table back and the lamps, and then I brought this piece in from our foyer. It was in that little back hallway. I don't know that I've had it in here before. If I have, it's been a while, but I just wanted something different in that back corner, and I love to shop our home, play musical furniture. It's a budget-friendly way to make our spaces feel fresh if, they're feeling a little stale. But anyway, I think this piece will be fun to decorate for fall. Back on the sofa table, right in between the lamps, I've added this tall glass vase. It's the perfect spot to add lots of fall stems to kind of give the illusion of bringing the outside in. First thing I'm going to do is add fairy lights just to illuminate the inside of the vase. I then wanted to add my pumpkin filler, but I cannot put my hand on them, so I'll just add those later. Next, I'm adding just a bunch of faux fall stems in neutral shades and ones that are not like a bright orange, but more of a muted rusty orange. Next, I'm just going to add these wood corbels on either side of the glass base. I really like that they have the wood and white look to them. Let's go ahead and add some warmth to this white sofa. First, I'm going to add this beige throw, then these really pretty rusty pillows. Those will be my bookend pillows. Next are contrasting white pillows. And then one little pumpkin pillow right in the middle. And because you can never have too many pillows, let's just go ahead and add a couple more. Now on the accent chairs across from the sofa, first I'm adding these faux fur rugs, then white pillows, the contrasting rust pillows that tie in with the ones on the sofa, and then the same throw that I added over there as well. Time to play with the mantle. So I just added this mirror, but I feel like it's just too much white, so let me change that. Okay, that's a little bit better. I went ahead and added my favorite glaze to the mirror just to warm it up a little bit. It's the same glaze that I used up in the bedroom when I gave our bedside tables a refresh. Now, I liked it so much I went ahead and added it to the vases as well, and because it had textured white paint before, I like how the glaze turned out lighter and then darker in certain areas. It just gives them a little bit of character. Time to fill these vases. More faux fall stems to the rescue, again with the muted tones, and just to fill the base of it a little bit, I'm adding these little white berry picks that I grabbed at Hobby Lobby a couple of weeks ago. Of course, I have to add candles. And after adding a few nails to the mantle, it's time for garland. I know this one's looking like it needs a little bit of help. It's pretty sparse, but I will fix that, I promise. Picks to the rescue. This is such a great way to fill in your garland just to help make it look a bit fuller. And then down below added a simple white planter, velvet leaf stem, and then this whimsical jack-o'-lantern topiary. Onto the coffee table. First, a dough bowl, then this little berry garland that I've kind of scrunched up so that it'll fit. Now let's tuck in some fairy lights just to give it a little bit of ambiance. And finally, just a few pumpkins tucked in here and there. Next, let's fallify the secretary. So I added this piece first. Now I'm adding leaves that match the ones in the garland on the mantle and in the glass vase on the sofa table. And just so it doesn't look too flat or dull, I'm tucking in a few rust-colored leaves. How about some artwork? I know they aren't exactly fall prints, but I think the colors in them will work with what I've got going on in the rest of the room. Books are always a great filler, and they can serve a dual purpose like here, where not only are they books, but they're also risers for our candles and these baby rust-colored pumpkins. Now let's do something about this empty corner by adding this wood and metal hook rack. And then just add a few throws. This is such a great way to add texture and layers, which you can never have enough of for fall. Now to fill the bookcase with baskets. 2 of these glass canisters that I've just filled with pumpkins, and then these fall wreaths with added candles. 1 more tabletop to decorate by adding this woven charger, glass vase, fall wreath, and ambiance. Okay, I promise I'm almost done. 1 more little empty spot to take care of. Added the blanket ladder. Now a couple of throws like this rust one, followed by a neutral one. And now I think I'm done. friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I think I'm going to follow Charlie's lead and go grab a little cat nap. I'll be back soon to share more of my decorating series, and of course, I really hope you'll join me. In the meantime, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and perhaps sharing this video. As always, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.